Hello, I am the doctor. I don't know who's here.
Alright, try one more time.
Alright, we here? Is everybody ready?
I think so.
Oh. Oops. Alright, I think we're just getting the two teams together now into their channels. And then we're gonna start champ select from there.
Sounds about right. Waiting on Death Squirrel to jump in here. He's going to be joining you this game.
Hello.
Whoa, back off your mic there. Totally maxed it out.
Sorry, let me change that.
No, that was good. It was just you yelled, I guess, the first time.
Nah, I also moved the mic away a bit. Yeah, sorry about that.
Alright, you guys are good. Go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to disappear.
Alright, thanks. Alright, so the teams are just getting it. Oh, they're figuring stuff out actually.
Okay. Do you want to do the commentary or the play-by-play?
Yes. I don't know.
I'll do. I guess I'll do more. I'll pay attention to the play-by-play, and you can provide commentary on it and stuff like that.
Alright, hello everybody. I am the Doctor, and I'm casting here with Death Squirrel. We're just trying to figure out a couple things here, and then we're gonna get the game started. Alright, looks like we have one team and one caster ready. We're just waiting on the other half.
I'm ready.
Alright, so both casters are ready. Good. That's really all we need.
Oh yeah, we don't need 2 teams for this.
Well, both teams are ready and we're going into champ select. Alright, what are you thinking we're going to see from bans and picks, and what do you think we're going to see out of these teams?
Let me see. Blitzcrank, Malphite, and Moo. Those are pretty much 3 guaranteed bans. Thresh, that's
I can see a Thresh ban. Thresh is pretty strong right now.
Alistar and Kha'Zix 2, maybe. Whoa, 2 bans from 1 team? Did they pass?
No, it was a little glitchy when we first came in. Not all the champs that connected. I think it's just kind of a bug.
Interesting. So is there a ban we can't see, or is that just...
I think it might just show it. I think it's just showing them all on the same side, because I noticed it did that during the championship series yesterday.
There's Blitzcrank and Malf.
I could see a Kha'Zix and then a Mumu ban coming out, but blue team could be trying to bait a ban so they can get one of the OP champs.
Possible. There's Vi.
Also pretty strong, I've noticed. People pulled her out of the woodwork and just started using her a lot.
I think blue team wants to grab a Shen.
Shen's strong, but I think he's manageable. If you can beat him in lane and just deny him, then he's not going to be the late game powerhouse that he's really needed for. And Hecarim, that's I didn't see that one coming. That's strange.
Not a common ban, not at all, but he is good. Very strong in jungle. And there's a Mumu. So the 3 I predicted were banned. Blue's about to make their first choice.
Now Kha'Zix is open, so they could go him for his pick, but he's looking at Fiddlesticks right now.
No, Ez.
Who's a safe 80 carry. He might not have the most damage output, but he's definitely he gets away from everything. He's slippery.
I've lost so many lanes to Ezreal just because of how slippery he is.
When I lane against an Ezreal, I try and just do my own thing and ignore him, because I know anything I try to do to him, he's just going to escape from. And they picked up Elise, who's pretty strong at the moment. She has good, basically Azonia is built into her kit. She can take towers really quick in Spider form.
Oh yes.
She also does a lot of % health damage, which is really strong in this meta where everyone builds with Warmogs.
Very hard to get away from her too. And we have our only player with any kind of ribbon. We have a great teammate. Lulu is picked by Chocobo Rain. Thinking Zed top lane? No, Renekton.
Both really strong, but I would have, if they had taken Zed, I would have seen him go mid more than top, because they could. Elise is a pretty good top because she can stand there with a bunch of people. But they end up going with an Ezreal Sona lane. That's a lot of poke coming out.
Renekton ended up being picked by the other side. Like a Lux mid. Then blue team, for their last 2 picks, we got a Zed.
I'll just do that.
And what is Dr. Sigma Fruit picking? Shyvana. Now, do you think they actually have 2 jungles there? No, Shen! There he is. Team Ninja on the left.
We actually have some stream difficulties, kind of.
Hey, glad you're still with us, though.
Fuck.
There we are. Final teams. We have Elise, Zed, Sona, Ezreal, and Shen on blue. Lee Sin, Graves, Lux, Renekton, and Lulu on purple.
Lulu's a really strong support right now, and combined with Graves, I think that's a pretty good lane to be able to hold up to some poke. Without a heal, though, that could be sketchy.
There are a lot of slows on a purple team. Slow and a stun, a couple of mobilizes. They can trap somebody down and really chase after them if that's what it comes down to it. Ez might be.
Blue team has a lot of mobility, though, so that could work out for them. All right, now we're just counting down the last 3 minutes until we come into the game. Now, do you think we're gonna see an invade from one team to the other, or do you think they're just gonna leave each other alone?
With these teams, I wouldn't count on an invade. It's possible. I wouldn't say definitely not, but I don't think if anyone's going to invade, I think it will be purple.
That's what I was just thinking. They have a really strong lockdown level 1 team. They could really just get them a quick first blood, especially if they know Shen's going to start red, then they can just go there.
One cleanse on Graves to get away from those stuns and taunts from the blue team.
That could end up being game-changing late game if they make it far enough. I've had lost games where once I pick up a QSS, it just completely turns the game around and end up winning because of it.
Oh, yeah.
In lane, though, I don't see it having much presence in lane. It definitely not until level 6, unless Shen ganks, but with the way wards are these days, that might not be possible.
Definitely a late game spell. Could help possible if, as you said, those some of those ganks. You know, Shen and an Elise coming into the same lane for a gank could be scary because Elise does have teleport.
With blue team really only having 2 made to be tanky characters with Shen and Elise, though, I would have maybe seen like an Ignite come out to try and get some early game kills on Ezreal Sona, both of them being relatively squishy once you can get to them.
Ezreal is quite the glass cannon.
I mean, even Sona Squishy, what does she have? 300 base health? That could go. That could disappear very quick.
This doesn't have that much more.
And here we are loading into the game.
Now we find out the one deciding factor, the skin war.
And it is 3-3. Actually, it's a tie.
No,
This
3 to 2.
3 to
3 to 2.
3. Oh, yep. All right, I got confused. The new Renekton Splash makes me think it's a skin, even though it's not even new.
Not so. Oh, we have on our purple team, we have a diamond, a platinum, and 3 silvers. 2 platinums, a gold, and a silver on blue. This is going to be we're going to see some very intense action here.
These lanes could be. They seem a little weird. We have a golden jungler going against the silver jungler. We have a platinum top going against another platinum top. That's not that big a deal. And we see a silver unranked.
Silver, platinum, and mid.
We see a silver unranked bot going against a diamond silver bot. That's going to be interesting, actually, to tell the truth.
Diamond support. Let's see who will win the support war and get the lowest CS.
And here we are into the game, and let's see if the first game of the week of the NA game starts with a pause.
1 second, my screen just... Alright, there we go. Sorry, technical problems. And we have the pause.
The typical IRC pause.
Oh, of course.
Renekton's dog is dying. I wonder if Nasus is okay.
No. At least not happy with that kind of excuse.
Elise must be a cat person.
Clearly.
Which, I mean,
Or, you know.
cats are clearly the better animal. They don't require as much attention until old age.
Oh, we are not going to start this fight.
What fight? Cats are clearly better. The ancient Egyptians wouldn't worship them if dogs were better.
Yeah, name one thing a cat can do that a dog can't. That's actually worth doing.
Climbing a tree. You're telling me climbing trees isn't worth doing? I'd say it's totally worth doing.
Yeah, cats climb trees and become bigger eco-terrorists than humans. They just destroy ecosystems. Absolutely destroy them if you let them out.
But they're so cute when they go outside. Have you ever seen a cat play in the snow? It's adorable.
Oh yeah! I mean, I grew up with a cat and a dog both. I like both. But I like the dogs better because they're better animals.
but you can't, unless you get a stupid dog, you can't have it in your lap to keep you warm. And when it's 200 degrees outside, I'd rather have my cat keeping me warm.
Yeah, but the cat won't keep you warm just because you're there.
Duct tape, that's all you need.
Ugh. See, can we get some of the people watching the stream to weigh in on this? Dogs, right, people?
And nobody seems to care about our dog-cat situation here.
Yeah, clearly.
Either that or they can't hear us, in which case it's a problem on my end. Oh, no, here we go, dogs. Someone said dogs.
Nope. There is sound on the stream. Thank you. Whoa, whoa, MacGuffin, you.
Oh, here we go. 2-1 cats.
Ugh. Come on, dog people. You can't leave me hanging like this.
Have you ever had a dog bring you in a snake?
And player 3 has entered the game. Ferrets.
Ferrets smell terrible. Oh, here we go. Pause resumed. Here we go. Game time.
Alright, we'll come back to this later. I tell you what. As a final definitive answer to this of all time, pick a team, and if that team wins, the cats win. So we have Team Cat and Team Dog instead of Team Blue and Team Purple.
Team Cat Dog. Is that a thing? Is that us? Are we Team Cat Dog, the casters?
I suppose. Well, we're supposed to be impartial observers.
Oh, well, picking a team makes us impartial.
That makes us partial. I'm gonna flip a coin over here. If it's heads, actually, you know what? Screw this. Whatever. Blue team is cat. Purple team is dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say, going comp-wise, I'm probably gonna lean towards blue team for the win, just because they have Shen, Elise, and Zed are all probably gonna get decently tanky and be able to do something about it. Whereas,
so it looks like I'm rooting for team underdog.
No. I was gonna say something witty, but I just can't. I can't do that. That's mean.
Oh, Lulu finds an Ezreal.
And Graves is there. Is RJ gonna give up
Picking
first
him
blood to
down,
Lulu?
Graves.
RJ almost gave up first blood to Lulu. That's it's a little surprising.
Giving up a first blood to Lulu is always something to be ashamed of.
Well, I mean, Lulu's possibly one of the best. Is the best support in the game right now. She just has so much poke potential. She has a lot of strong poke actually. Mana.
Sona and Ezreal both had to go back. They're gonna be missing some vital experience early game as well as some farm.
If I were Graves right now, I'd probably try and shove that lane into the tower to make it even more. Just try and keep them on the tower early, because I know a lot of Ezes have trouble with that, like being on tower.
No, he's just farming up some last hits for free. That's half a minion wave's worth of experience that blue team is not going to be getting.
Yeah, Graves is already almost level 2, and Ezreal's just now getting back to lane with 0 experience.
He's got to push this advantage, though. Can't let Ez get those last hits.
And Lulu just completely gave up bush control to Sona. Oh,
No,
if the flash comes out, are they going to be able to do anything about it? Nope.
Nope.
Sona,
Pushed her back, though.
Sona, if she doesn't stay in lane, she could be another easy target and give up first blood.
Yeah, 446 total hit points. Looks like Lee Sin's going up top for gank on Zed. Renekton's going to Blide.
Oh,
There's Ignite dodges.
Oh, I think this is going to be first blood. Yep. Renekton flash Qs. And he picks up the kill.
Zed put up a good escape, but not good enough.
Mid lane was
Shin,
shit.
where's your ult?
He's busy with red buff. He's not worried about top lane. He doesn't care.
I know, also, he's not 6 yet.
Well, that's the summoner's fault. He should be.
I know.
We see. We didn't
4
see
minutes
some
in and
trades.
not 6? Gosh.
We missed some trade down bottom, and Sona's still really low, and Ezreal's just staying at half health.
She's out of potions too. That fairy charm isn't gonna be too helpful.
Much more poking, they're probably gonna have to back again and just lose more experience. Because I mean, Graves and Lulu are still relatively healthy.
Lulu pelting away with picks. Mid, Lux has got a big push on Elise going.
She did have a big push, but earlier she was missing a lot of health for it. Missed the trade there, but she was really low, and she decided just to stay in lane with potions and just keeps pushing.
And her bar is not too happy with a lot of this
Oh,
push.
and
Down
Lee Sin
bottom.
went bottom. Ezreal's going all in,
Ezreal gets the kill. Turned into a little critter as he tries to run away.
and he's gonna get away with no more health than he had a minute ago. And we see Zed pushing top really hard against.
There's that level 4. A poorly executed gank by Lee Sin was what Blue needed to stay in this.
And that ward and Tribush actually helped a lot. And we see Lulu come out with the EQ combo onto Sona. And just
Shen
keep it in
avoids
range.
being detected by the Tribush. Shen coming in.
Well, the
Graves runs away, cleanses away from the taunt.
And the blue team just does not have enough health to follow up on this, but they might be able to pick up Sona here. Not Sona, Lulu. Oh, what's gonna happen? Flashes for days, and wow. Oh, I didn't realize the ignite was going on. I thought they were just gonna let him go. But Graves just
trying to come down to help out his team.
and he just wow. The Q went right in the middle, and he's just getting obliterated.
But as is
I don't know what he did there. That was he decided 2v1 man mode, and it just didn't work out for him. But we see
Really does.
Lux teleport in bottom, and she's just gonna try and put on the chase. But I think Shen's aware of it. I think he knows that what they were trying to do there.
Lee Sin's gonna take some opportunity to mess up a little bit of Shen's jungle though.
Shen stopped by double golems to pick those up, and then Lee Sin's just gonna leave the 3 little ones. That's cruel. Those 3 little ones saw their mother die. That's heartbreaking.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Saw Zed come down a little bit. I think he's gonna try and counter jungle, maybe something. Zed is level 6.
As is Renekton, and Renekton's just getting more farm up top. Zed is only a little bit out farmed.
Zed has kept them pretty pushed to tower, but I mean, Renekton just missed 2 pretty easy last hits, really there. That he probably could have had. And we see Renekton just keeping wards up constantly, so that he can see any vision if Shen decides to come in.
Lee Sin poised for a gank up top. The bottom, we have some more trading, more poking going up.
You see Lee Sin camp in the bush up top, and Zed's not even there. He's down towards the mid lane. And Lee Sin finally just decides, I'm not going to sit in the bush anymore. There's no point in being here. He's not going to help Renekton. He's not going to try and steal Renekton's CS just to try and push the lane now, so that's nice of him.
Lux is going down.
I'm pretty sure Zed blew his ult there. But
Oh, that was definitely a blown ult.
I mean, he got the kill, but there were 3 of them there. It wasn't really entirely necessary. And we see Renekton and Lee Sin trying to get in here. And just camp
It's
down
going to be
on
a
Zed.
2v3 though.
And
Might not be their best choice.
Lee Sin gets caught by the taunt, and he's just going to try and get away. Oh, but the stun from Elise, and that's GG no G. And now Renekton's caught in the middle of 3 blue guys. 3 blue team. Cat team.
2v3, it wasn't a good idea to go in.
They didn't have vision on Shen though. He was hiding in the bush there, and they just
That is
couldn't
true.
see him. They couldn't see him. I mean, even still, that probably wouldn't have been a good 2-2 for them, because
Ezreal's still getting the poke on.
it's relatively low on mana, but their Graves and Lulu just seem to eat his Q, and they're not really caring. We see some poke coming out from Lulu and more Sona poke.
Poke coming from Gray.
This is a poke
Oh,
lane right
gosh.
now.
This is really intense. Both teams could really use a gang.
And their junglers are nowhere in sight. Oh,
Oh, but as
we see the cleanse,
teleport,
and we see, wow,
there's that double teleport.
there was a lot of people coming down there. Oh, that was a perfect ult from Lulu right there, but it just wasn't enough.
Not going to save her.
No. That double teleport, if Ez had lived a little bit longer, that would have worked out so much better for Blue Team, and they probably could have gone out with a 2-0 instead of a 1-2. I mean, it worked.
Maybe even push it back to the tower.
Yeah.
It's really good for Purple that they didn't let Ez get either of those kills, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was still 1 kill for them, 2 for the other team, but the fact that Ezreal didn't get him and the tower didn't get pushed too hard works out well for them.
Lux coming back to mid with blue.
Elise already having gotten hers. And Elise just shoves the lane right back towards Lux's tower. And we see Zed's not really spending a lot of time in top lane. He's falling
No, they're
behind.
just babysitting mid.
They're the same level, but I think those comes from Zed's kill. And 2 assists.
Absolutely. Renekton at this point has 20 more CS than Zed does.
And we see Shen has 15 CS more than Lee Sin. That's a good number for a jungler. And that's even with 2 kills on Shen. Shen's going to be really big coming up soon.
Oh, yes.
We see down bottom, Graves has a 16 CS lead here. With,
And don't forget some experience. He hasn't died as much as
yep,
Ezreal
and he's
had.
level 7 while
Oh, but
Ezreal's
here
level 6.
comes Blue making their move all
And
over
that's,
the place.
yeah, that's Zed just camping mid lane waiting for Lee Sin to come gank and just blowing him up. And then we see bottom lane. I went mid for that fight. I didn't see much. Did you see what happened bottom lane?
Bottom lane, Shen came in to help out Ez and Sona, but Lulu and Graves were expecting and were able to get away without too much damage.
And Zed finally went back top lane to try and stop Renekton on his tower. Renekton already...
Takes a big hit to the face, though.
Yeah, Renekton already picked up a Sunfire Cape, and that's pretty huge. He's just going to be able to sit in that tower all day long. Especially
Zed runs
right now.
away.
And we see Elise
He's
come
getting
in
help from Elise. Oh,
And
he
this-
should not have pursued. Flashes away,
and just gets
but
stunned.
he's still stunned.
Yep.
And down he goes. A little overambitious there, Renekton.
And Blue Team's just picking up kill after kill here. They're sitting on a almost 2.5k gold lead. And we see,
Sona
Lux-
taken out.
yeah, that was blown up quick. That was a Lux teleport into the ward behind her. And she just got caught. That was all she could do.
Sona's first death gives up 300 gold.
And they're looking up there for a dragon pickup here. And there's 4 of them there with Ezreal and Shen coming in. I wouldn't be surprised to see Elise start coming down. And
Blue doesn't have it warded. They don't know. They don't have dragon warded, so they couldn't easily steal.
true.
Purple grabs that and gets away.
If they had gone in, though, Lee Sin blew his smite really early. And we actually see Zed picking up the first tower top, even after Renekton just had free farm top for a good amount of time.
Well, that's just going to make it even easier for Renekton to farm now.
The thing is Renekton going to be farm enough to become the late game powerhouse and basically squishy killer that Zed will, because Zed will be able to just pop out of nowhere and land on the 80k.
That is true. But the way he's building Renekton, he's a formidable force. You can't ignore him. You can't focus him. His persistent damage.
That is true. I will actually be right back.
Renekton unable to finish off that turret, but definitely gets a lot of good minion farm here. Zed's still the same level because of all the kills he's been getting. And assists, rather. Lulu coming back in to help Graves. Big minion push from the blue team. Looks like Graves is building up for Blade of the Ruined King. Shen, Lee Sin, meet. Renekton wastes his ults. We have 3 up a little bit above mid lane. There's a stun. There's an ult. Lee Sin trying to get away. Can't quite make it. And there's kill number 10 for blue team.
Alright, I am back.
Down on bot, purple is still pushing. Blast to Sona right in the face with buckshot. We're still eating Ezreal's ults though. Or not ults, but his Qs.
I think what we see here is purple team's just trying to, or red team actually, is just trying to push this lane, push this lane, push this lane. But while they're doing that, they're just eating so much poke, and then the trades only sometimes work in their favor. We see another good ult coming out from Lulu, but we see
Good
Shen
ult
coming in,
from Shen.
and we see Ignite come down on Graves, and is that going to come with anything?
Not going to come up with anything, although they both need to go back desperately. An Ezreal ult could ruin them.
I believe it is. No, it's up. Oh, he doesn't have the mana though.
He just doesn't have any mana.
Used it all on the poke.
Oh, purple is to be lucky for that.
Now, what do you think
Should
about?
abort down now for another couple of minutes.
Yeah. Now, what would you think of a Muramana Ez? Do you think that's viable in today's world, or do you think it's just too much gold going nowhere early game?
Muramana can give a lot of attack power for a little investment, but I don't know. I haven't seen too many people branching out that direction. So for now, it looks like Ez is just going to sit there monoless.
I have seen Static Shield is a very popular item on Ez, at least early game, just because of that the way the Q works, it hits pretty hard early. But I mean,
Renekton have to get away from a heavy push back from Zed.
Shen was coming in there too. I think Renekton might have caught a glimpse of him on his way in.
Ezreal being forced to go back.
And this mid lane's pretty close, except for kills and assists. Up top lane, we see Renekton just stomping all over Zed, but Shen comes in the back lane, gets a taunt off, and Zed just walks away.
He's not going to be able to push Renekton too hard, though. Shen does not have any kind of damage to deal with Renekton by himself.
And we see bot tower for blue team going down. With a Lee Sin coming down, I think Lee Sin got caught trying to counter jungle a little bit, and then just got chased down the bot lane.
Gets away with no permanent damage, though.
And we see the gold totals coming back pretty close.
6 kills up for blue, but only 1,000 gold ahead.
And that definitely comes from the CS leads coming out of top lane and bottom lane.
As well as Dragon.
Yes. I mean,
Actually, that difference is a Dragon's difference. Since it's about 200 gold for everyone on purple. Or red.
yeah. Well, we see Renekton is just killing Zed in farm right now. He's got 38 up. The only thing is he's down 2 kills and 3 assists. That could basically make up the difference for that CS, if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we see bot lane's about 10 ahead for Graves, with Lulu having a pretty good 3 CS above Sona, and Sona is known to steal a lot of CS.
With her Q, she can't help it. Renekton trying to do something with Elise there. Not going to come out of it, but he's going to come bot.
And we see
Heavy push down bot.
the 3-man push trying to just desperately get this tower, but we see 4 red team members in the area. We see Lee Sin
Tower goes down. Lee Sin
jumps on to,
barely survives, but there goes Lulu.
and that was just,
Elise, everyone is down bot.
that was a bad
Except Zed, who's
engage.
pushing the top turret. He's going to push that all the way in. Renekton escapes. But blue gets 2 turrets and a couple of kills out of that, strengthening their already impressive lead.
Back up to 3.5k. I mean, that was
Dragon spawns
and Dragon
and goes down.
Wow, that's huge right now. That should be
Huge
pretty demoralizing for red team if I were them. I mean,
Lux manages to escape, though.
and then Renekton's just going to chase him down, but he gets juked in the bush. Oh, he gets away. The skills. and then the stun coming out of Lee's just for good measure. I mean, back to that bottom lane fight. That was a very desperate attempt. Lee Sin is not tanky at all. He jumped right onto Ezreal and just got blown up.
He needs to be tanky if they're going to be getting anywhere. So he can do his slows and knockbacks the way he needs to without just getting
Blown up. I mean, other than Renekton, he is the main initiator, and even with Renekton, I'd still say he should be the one initiating over Renekton. Because I mean, he just has so
Right.
much that comes to that great initiation. He can get in there, he can slow everybody down, and then he can just jump right back out.
This lack of heal that you were mentioning earlier is playing out now. They don't have the sustain they need to stay in the mid.
Allons-y.
Lux having to use the potions. Lulu's pretty low as well.